As a first step in Photoshop, we're going to clean up this image, and I want to do this because we have not very nice backdrop over here. I mean, nothing about backdrop itself, though it was very dirty, so it's very difficult for some, might be, but there will be few simple steps how you can solve this issue and actually fix your backdrop to make it very smooth. Other thing is, often on the lens you can find some of the dirt, and these things have to be fixed, and we have these very little dots over here. So I'm going to clean this simply by healing brush most of the spots. Everything that I can clean on the background I'm trying to remove right now. And if you need a help with seeing all of these small drops somewhere, there's one way how we can help each other, how we can help ourselves, and it's working with curves. Manipulate curves the way I'm doing. Just one is going up and one is going down, just like this. And this actually creates very nice visual help for us. Let me close my Capture One. I didn't close that, so it actually worked a little slow. So also advice for you, which if your Photoshop works slow, maybe something else is open. So thanks to this visual help, I can see most of the spots that I would like to clean from the background. I will try to do this as fast as possible. Of course, remember to switch on and on, because some of the spots is not visible with this visual help, but some is better visible. So this is just for you. As you can see, we have really a lot of weird shapes on the backdrop, and we'll have to take care of this. Also, these big spots over here I can remove with a healing brush. The problem will be about the dirt, how to actually even this out, how to make this nice and smooth. So this will be the key thing, how to remove that. So now I'm going to just jump into the next step, because I'm not doing anything specific. One thing, everything we can clean right now with the healing brush, we're trying to do this. Some things you might be able to remove using clone stamp, but I would rather be careful, because we can make not really nice smudge effect on the background. So do as much as you can with healing brush, and then of course remember to clean the face, but we'll do this later. So let me now just jump till the moment when I clean this up with healing brush, so I can show you fantastic method how you can actually solve the background issue. So after we clean up the image as much as you can, you can see how much it took me. Not too much work itself, few minutes of cleaning up, but still, as you can see, the background doesn't look as soft and very natural as it could. So I'm doing something very controversial probably, but I'm going to create a stamp on the top, and let's call this blur, and now probably everything is very clear for you. So yes, that's what I am doing. Not for every image that would be suitable, but for studio images I was doing this many times, works perfect, as long as you keep some control, of course, and you know, like, how to finish this up later. It will give you a very natural look. I'm going to filter, blur, and just Gaussian blur, and we need to apply the amount of blur that will give you natural result. Don't blur out the model itself, and make the background look in the way you would like to. So I still see the dirt, which actually bothers me a little, but this is somewhere around I would be going to. And now I'm of course going to mask this, so I'm creating layer mask and then I'm going to invert this. So that's how it looks like. And actually the easier way to do this would be just paint over the model. So let's go back. Of course not like this, but let's just invert this and let's bring back model to life. I'm going to paint with black color. Of course you have to be really clear with your black color because you don't want the model be 80% solid and 20% blur, so make some effort with painting, of course. The best way is just going on the edges, whole image, and then just fill everything inside. So let me do this. It will take again another minute or two. So I said it's controversial because many people don't really like blur. It's often connected to saying that blurring out is with retouching. It shouldn't have happened because many people blur out the skin. No one mentioned in the background though, but it works really perfect for me. I see some imperfection here. Of course it needs to be cleaned. Somehow I missed that before. Okay, so that will be my major cleanup actually for the model. Okay, let's continue painting. So bring back everything here. Of course the most difficult part, soon we will get there, is about the shadows. You want the shadows to be nice and soft, but you don't want them to look too soft, like blurry. So later we'll have to do some work, of course, with making really nice contrasts, and of course I will try to explain you everything. So everything around here, as you can see, will require some extra cleaning up because you don't want to actually blur out too close to the edge to affect the model, but way better thing for you would be to work with this a little later. And also you want the shadow look natural. So I'm actually bringing this back, and later I will solve this by another cleanup. So it's taken us a little more work, though it doesn't happen often. I just want to make sure that if you will have something like that and you will have troubles, how you can resolve that, here's your answer. Okay. So what I'm going to do, just after the finish, we'll see. Okay, here I can make everything bigger. So this is our background. I believe it looks so much better. We got some banding about which I wouldn't be bothered, because once we create a stamp later, this banding will disappear. It sometimes happens, so you should not be really worried. And okay, pretty much that's I don't want to take more of your time, but as you can see, the problem with ugly background is a little solved, and in the next lesson we're just going to do once again cleaning up process. I'm going to show you how to clean up, and once again remind you dodge and burn process, because in some images that might require a little bit more work.